There you go, Maureen. Why did you come here today?
Just trying to crack the whip, just trying to get the process going.
All these people in my life come in and out like a kite, just bobbing like a breeze and a change in the wind. That's just the way it is. Numbers never were my strength, and I barely got a passing grade. You teach me simple math. I don't care how old we get. I'm just one and you're one and we're two together. I'm okay being friends forever.
My name's Owen Williams, and I recently joined the board of Quadra Island Seniors Housing Society. And I'm sitting here with three of the many board members who have been actively involved in bringing about this dream into a reality. So I'm here with Betty Doak, and with Maureen McDowell, and with Wolf Becker. So I'd like to ask about some of the obstacles that has been faced by the board and in some way are still facing in order to bring this dream into a reality.
Once we really began to delve into it and look for funding options with the government, we quickly realized that we were going to have to scale down our dream and look at pretty much affordable housing for low-income seniors, and find a property that was going to be manageable, pretty much shovel-ready for a building. So that, I think, was our first major grief, if you want to put it that way, of letting go of what could be.
Would you like to speak to some of the other issues, Betty?
I'm not quite as able to as Maureen, but I do know that the dream that we had from Quadra Circle, the 3 years of meetings, the discussion on green housing, the discussion on multi-family type properties, was difficult to give up.
Our original concept was part of the dream was that the people living here would not be warehoused. We wanted a residence where they could have some say and they could play a valuable role in helping in the day-to-day activities or in assisting each other.
So, Wolf, I'd like to ask you about the role that you've taken on in terms of supporting this project in the last couple of months and your role to bring it to completion around the water filtration system.
Not anticipating all the problems you would have with the water treatment system, we all understood that a simple system like we have on our other property would work here as well, but we found out that wasn't the case at all, and we had to design, or had a real complicated system designed to satisfy island health, and that caused a lot of delays in reconfiguring what the water demand is, and I think we're now at a point where we have to permit. Now we have to price the materials and then get the funding and then get on with it. And I'm confident that pretty soon we have water running into the building.
We're challenged by factors that weren't available, information that wasn't available when the project was initiated.
Those are the code requirements and we have to follow them.
The government rules and regulations have changed, and we've had to be adaptable to create this project from here on in to meet the needs so that people can actually move in and live here and call it home.
You know, we were heartsick about not being able to get our tenants into this beautiful building. There were many decisions that got made that in hindsight we probably wouldn't ever do again, but we were having to push ahead with the construction, and so we began without really having the water system finalized. And then we discovered our contractors, or the consultants that were working on it, really had disagreements over what the components should be and how much water pressure was required and volume of water, and there were conflicting issues with the codes that were applicable. And now starting to get excited again that people will be able to move in and the tenants will have a new home again.
All these people in my life come in and out like a kite, just bobbing like a breeze and a change in the wind. That's just the way it is. Numbers never were my strength, and I barely got a passing grade. You teach me that love is simple math. I don't care how old we get, I'm just one and you're one and we're two together. I'm okay being friends forever. You and I were only 8, growing up on the same street, just bobbing like a breeze and a change in the wind. Oh, when you're just a kid, but everything and nothing changes, and now your girls are the same age. You teach me love is simple math. I don't care how old we get, I'm just one and you're one and we're two together. I'm okay being friends forever.
Don't let him move in yet. But don't worry, the water is coming.
So it's Christmas.
Oh, that's great.